You think you know what you're eating when you pull up to that drive-thru. Think again. You'll never look at that McDonald's bag the same way after you hear this. What if I told you that the food you're about to eat could technically survive an apocalypse ... but you might not. We're about to pull back the curtain on what's really inside that burger and fries. Let's start with the fries. That irresistible, salty crunch. It's not just potatoes and salt. McDonald's fries contain up to 19 ingredients. One of these is dimethyl-silacan, an anti-foaming agent that's also used in siliputi and coke. Another is tertiary butylhydroquine, or TBHQ, a petroleum-based preservative. While the FDA says small amounts are safe, studies have linked high doses to some pretty concerning health issues. They literally have to pre-treat the potatoes with chemicals just to make them look right. Now, let's talk about the meat. You've probably heard rumors, but let's stick to the facts. The beef patty is 100% beef. But what about the rest of the sandwich? The McRib, for example, it's famous for not being a rib at all. It's a restructured meat product made mostly from pork shoulder. It contains about 70 ingredients, including azodicarbonamide, a chemical that's also used to make yoga mats. This chemical is actually banned as a food additive in Europe and Australia. Why is it in our food? And what about those healthy options, like the salads? You'd think you're making a good choice, but often, the dressings and toppings load them with more calories, fat, and sodium than a burger. A crispy chicken salad with dressing can easily rival a Big Mac in calories. It's a marketing illusion designed to make you feel good about your choice while you're still consuming highly processed ingredients. Here's where it gets serious. From a survival and economic perspective, we spend our hard-earned money on this stuff, thinking it's cheap and convenient. But what's the real cost? The long-term health effects of a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and industrial seed oils are staggering. We're talking about chronic inflammation, heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. In an emergency, your body needs real, nutrient-dense fuel. A body weakened by years of fast food is less resilient. You're less prepared to handle stress, physical exertion, or illness. Financially, you're paying a premium for that $10 meal could have bought you a whole bag of rice, beans, and vegetables that would feed you for days. This isn't just about McDonald's, it's about the entire fast food industry. They have perfected the science of making you crave their products. They engineered a bliss point, the perfect combination of salt, sugar, and fat that your brain can't resist. This creates a cycle of dependency. You eat it, you feel a temporary high, then you crash and crave it again. It's a trap, and it's costing you your health and your wealth. So what's the alternative? It's not about becoming a gourmet chef overnight. It's about taking back control. It starts with a simple shift in mindset, viewing food as fuel, not just entertainment. First, let's build your pantry for everyday health and emergency preparedness. Forget the drive-thru and start stocking up on real, shelf-stable foods. We're talking about the basics that have sustained humanity for centuries. A 20-pound bag of rice costs less than 2 fast food meals and can be a foundation for dozens of healthy dishes. Add dried beans, lentils, and oats. These are packed with fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. They keep for years and are incredibly versatile. Canned goods are your friends, too. Look for canned fish like tuna and salmon for protein and omega. Canned vegetables low sodium if possible, and canned tomatoes to make sauces. These items form the backbone of a resilient kitchen. You're not just storing food, you're storing security. When the next storm hits, or the supply chain gets disrupted, or you just have a tight month financially, you won't be panicking. You'll be prepared. Next, master a few simple, home-cooked meals. You don't need complicated recipes. Learn how to cook a pot of rice, how to make a simple bean chili, or how to roast a chicken. A whole roasted chicken can provide several meals who can eat the meat. Then boil the carcass to make a nutrient-rich bone broth for soups. This is the economic Sensei approach. You're maximizing the value of every single dollar you spend on food. Think about a simple meal of rice and beans. It costs pennies per serving, provides complete protein, and you can customize it endlessly with spices, a little bit of cheese, or somme salsa. Compare that to a burger that leaves you hungry an hour later. Let's talk about making it convenient. The #1 reason people go to McDonald's is speed, but you can beat them at their own game. Dedicate 1 or 2 hours on a Sunday to meal prep. Cook a big batch of quinoa or brown rice. Grill some chicken breasts. Chop up a bunch of vegetables. Store them in containers in the fridge. Now, during the week, you can assemble a healthy, delicious meal in minutes. A bowl with quinoa, chicken, and veggies is faster, cheaper, and infinitely better for you than waiting in a drive-thru line. You're creating your own healthy fast food, and for those moments when you're really on the go, create your own survival snacks. Instead of a processed granola bar, mix your own trail mix with nuts, seeds, and some dried fruit. Keep apples, bananas, or hard-boiled eggs on hand. These are real, whole foods that will give you sustained energy, not a sugar crash. This is about more than just avoiding McDonald's. It's about reclaiming your health, your finances, and your independence. It is a declaration that you will no longer be a passive consumer of whatever corporations decide to sell you. You are taking active control of what you put in your body. Every meal you cook at home is a vote for your own well-being. Every dollar you don't spend on fast food is a dollar you can invest in your future, your family, or your preparedness. The next time you feel that pull, that craving for a quick burger and fries, I want you to pause. Remember what you're really buying. You're not just buying a meal. You're buying a product made with silly putty ingredients, yoga mat chemicals, and a mountain of preservatives. Ask yourself, is this making me stronger? Is this making me more resilient? Is this a wise use of my money? The answer, every single time, will be no. Make the choice to invest in yourself. Start small. Try cooking one extra meal at home this week. Buy a bag of rice instead of a combo meal. Take that first step. Your body, your wallet, and your future self will thank you for it. Thank you for watching and for taking this journey with me. If this opened your eyes, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that empowers you to live a stronger, healthier, and more prepared life. And I want to hear from you in the comments. What is the one change you're going to make after hearing this? Let's support each other in taking back control. Stay safe and be prepared.